What's up everyone, John from ARTV. It's time for a review of the second solo album by Selena Gomez. It's called Revival. Selena Gomez, aka Alex from The Wizards of Waverly Place, which I know you've watched at least once or twice in your life. Don't lie to me. I can tell through the camera, somehow, I'm sure. Anyway, Selena Gomez's second solo album here. She went solo originally back in 2013 with that album Stars Dance, and the single that I could not get away from, it wouldn't stop, Come and Get It. I can't stand the song, to be honest, and I was never really that big of a fan of Selena Gomez, or even when she was with her band Selena Gomez and The Scene. Gomez has gone through some personal struggles over the past few years, and she's actually battling with the disease lupus. She underwent chemotherapy, and my best wishes are going out to her. That absolutely sucks for someone so young to be having to go through something as traumatizing as that. I mean, she's my age. She's 23 years old. She released a new single that I actually started getting into. It's called Good For You, and it features rapper A$AP Rocky. I don't care that much about his verse. I mean, it's just typical, like, oh, let's throw a rapper on a pop song type thing. But Good For You actually has some nice melodies in there. I like her vocal approach on there. It's got these slick beats that pair up really nicely against her silky vocal style. There's been a lot of judgment and hatred geared towards this song, mainly because of the fact that people are saying it's backwards thinking. It's a woman wanting to do something for a man. And I'm saying, what? This is crazy. Why can't a woman want to do something? Why can't a man want to do something or look good for somebody or be proud to be with someone? And if you don't understand that, you've probably never been in a relationship. That's when a relationship actually works, is whenever both people are trying their best for each other. And it's not sexist. It's just, I don't understand the way of thinking. I know this is a little mini rant, but people have got to stop being offended by everything. Stop looking for problems and start finding solutions for things that actually matter. Anyways, I like Good For You a fair amount, but I didn't really feel the same way about the follow-up song Same Old Love, released as the second single. I mean, it's serviceable, I guess. It gets the job done well enough, and it's grown on me slightly, but still, even with time, I can quickly see this one, along with a good chunk of this album, just fading out of my memory pretty fast. The problems I'm having, especially in the first quarter of this album, often lie with the production, and maybe even some of the vocal approaches that were taken here on this thing. Rock Mafia played a big hand in creating this album, Revival, and especially on the first portion, like I was talking about, tracks like Kill 'Em With Kindness kind of hops on the minimalistic bandwagon, throwing in these ear-pitching whistles that I just absolutely hate, totally off-putting, whispery vocals, and some paper-thin lyrics that just don't hold up. Hands to Myself just turns up the cheesiness to a disastrous level, and then Sober topples shortly after that with its twitchy vocal samples, run-of-the-mill synthesizers, and dime a dozen lyrics about a relationship and a love that only exists under the influence of alcohol. So the instrumental has grown on me a bit. I mean, the 80s influences are very much a clear nod to the resurgence of synth pop in the mainstream, a genre that I'm not afraid to say that I absolutely love. But the problem here is the fact that it tries too hard to play on both sides of the court. It's dribbling in some modern production, some modern techniques, and at the same time going for these throwback styles here and there, making for somewhat of a convoluted listen. I was pleasantly surprised to find myself warming up to a track that I initially dismissed, Me and the Rhythm. Gomez has a great presence on this track, getting a little bit playful over these 80s leaning beats. It's a fun tune, and I could say similar things for the track Body Heat, which comes later in the track listing. Although I could have sworn the first time I heard it, I even said it to myself out loud. Did Timbaland produce this? Because it's got these skittering vocal manipulations that are definitely his trademark. Don't start thinking she pulled a total Carly Rae Jepsen here, because there are a handful of songs that I just really don't like that much. Even though there definitely is some great electro pop on this record, moments like Survivor are gonna have you rolling your eyes and thinking twice. Painfully generic house beats take the throne here, with the singer's presence feeling unusually bland and kind of forgettable. I'll at least give Gomez credit more often than not for actually standing out in the world of pop music, but here it just seems like some unknown singer featuring on an EDM tune. Next! Wait, the next song is actually one that I'm excited to talk about, and actually the final song that I'm going to discuss with you guys. It completely caught me off guard, but Selena actually came through with a towering piano ballad that leaves its peers reveling in its presence. Call to Mind Breathe, 2 AM by Anna Nalick, that came from the early 2000s. That's what this song reminds me of a whole lot, and I think Camouflage is easily the best song on Revival, and in turn, my favorite track. Maybe a little bit bit sappy, but at the same time, I think that there's a definite feeling of love and loss here. It's a very visceral tune. It's gloomy, it's well written, and I have to say that she came through big time with a beautifully sung track. Well done, Selena Gomez. I am loving this tune. The opening and closing track are also ones that I don't want to judge too harshly just because they have their moments, but Revival as a whole has grown on me with repeated listens. But at the same time, it's still a mixed bag, that's for sure. It's worth hearing. There's some songs that I'm definitely going to be cherry picking off, throwing in various playlists and that sort of thing, but overall, for this new album Revival by Selena Gomez, I'm going with a 3. If you've heard this album, let me know your thoughts on it in the comments section down below. Don't forget to smash the like button while you're here and subscribe to the channel because friends don't let friends go unsubscribed. You can click here to go to my second channel where I do all sorts of other stuff, or you can click right here to see the last review that I did. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you very soon right here on ARTV.